Demetrio Navarro here of iConnectivity. We're showing our iConnectMidi product at Namm's 2012. This is it here. Very rugged, very compact MIDI hub, MIDI gender changer that can allow you to talk between the DIN MIDI connectors and directly to USB connectors. We can talk, for instance, in this setup here, a Roland JV1010 that just has the old vintage style DIN connectors, talking directly to these USB, very inexpensive controllers. As you can see, there's very little lag time, zero latency, and very responsive, very musical. Without a computer, these can now talk directly to each other without a computing device. On top of USB and MIDI DIN ports, we can also connect up to 2 iOS devices or Mac and PC. For example, I will connect up this iPod Touch. Now the sound is being generated from the Roland JV1010, but I'm going to use the iPod Touch. I'm going to turn on the accelerometer for So it's a different type of controller that we can use using the accelerometer on this. It's sending pitch bend MIDI data that I could have done with a pitch wheel, but instead we have a different level of control using the accelerometer on here. Now I mentioned that it's a USB MIDI compatible. This port here is hubbable. Now the hub, for instance, in this setup over here, I have 5 USB MIDI controllers. These 5, they're connected up to a USB hub, kind of hub that you can get in a computer store. The hub is underneath. All of these are connected to the hub. From the hub, it's connected to our iConnectMidi through the USB-A port. Now I've got an iPad connected to the USB MIDI. It's running a piece of software that's a multi-timbral synth. It's a multi-track sequencer. This is just from the App Store called Music Studio, and we just like to use it for our demos. But it's very responsive. All of these keyboards are playing a different through a different MIDI channel, and so I've got piano and organ, and including that with drums as well. So up to 8 USB MIDI devices can be plugged into here. So there's a lot of possibilities for connecting up anything that's MIDI into the iConnectMidi. Now, iConnectMidi is currently available here in the United States. It's available. Map price is $179. What we did with MIDI, we're now doing with audio. Our newest product is called iConnect MUSE. Will be available in August 2012. This is an audio interface with 6 stereo ins, 7 stereo outs. Each of the stereo outs can have its own unique mix. The inputs and outputs range from analog inputs, TRS balanced 1/4 inch, as well as USB 3 ports for the iOS devices and computers, hubbable USB, and an Ethernet connection that allows you to chain multiple iConnect Muses together. It's running at 48 kilohertz, 24-bit, so it's very high quality sound, powered by itself, and it will also allow you to power the iPad. So that's iConnect MUSE. Demetrio Navarro of iConnectivity. Thanks for dropping by.